All right, now we're going to do this again here. CQ20, CQ20 meters, CQ20, CQ20 meters, Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, CQ20, CQ20 meters, Whiskey 7, Tango Victoria Sugar.
Kilo November 6, Hotel Echo Charlie.
Kilo November 6, what was it, Hotel Tango Charlie?
Hotel Echo Charlie.
Roger, Roger. Kilo November 6, Hotel Echo Charlie, Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra. How we doing, sir?
Doing good. Name over here is Anthony. We're in Southern California. I'm located in Orange County. Roger.
Roger, Roger. My name's Travis, and I'm up here in central Montana in Cascade County there at QSL.
Oh, QSL. Wow. Good trip. Definitely 5.9 plus over here. I'll look up my meter again. I'll give a signal report. Sounding good.
Roger, Roger, Anthony. Well, I've got you at about you're pretty well solid 5 and 9 too. Looks like 20 meters is opening up pretty good tonight.
Yeah, that's a good thing there. Yeah, I got you about 5 over 9. Sounding good. Great, good audio there.
Roger, Roger. Well, I do appreciate it. You're sounding pretty good too, man. And yeah, that go around, you were almost up there about a 5 over 9 also. So yeah, I'm just kind of, I think the YL's in bed, and I'm just hanging out down here with the 3 dogs down here in the basement there.
You and I are in the same boat. The other half's upstairs watching TV in bed, and I'm down here in the shack. You know, I finally got some good radio time here.
Yeah, the past couple days I haven't really got on the air because it's been absolutely terrible with that solar storm that came through, the sunspots and whatnot. You know, I was more like upstairs looking outside trying to check out the aurora. That's kind of what I was doing. But anyway, yeah, man. So yeah, it's nice to get back down here and get some contacts going on. I did get you logged on QRZ there, by the way, too.
Oh yeah, I'll do the same over here and on my end. And but yeah, a 40 meter when I got on yesterday, it was just horrible. Today it was still not. This morning it wasn't too good, but I think it started to get some action later on this afternoon.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. I got HF in the pickup too. Well, I got 20 and 40 meters anyway, and I turned on 20 meters this morning on my way to work. I got about a 30-minute drive, and I didn't hear jack. I heard like one station, and it was way down there, and I was like, yeah, it's still recovering, and then tonight, you know, here we are. So heck yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought I might have even heard a Canada station down around 250-ish earlier, just a little while ago. So that's good. They're starting to open up a lot better.
Oh yeah, definitely is there. All right, Anthony. Well, I'm gonna cut you short, man. I'm gonna see if I can't make a whole bunch of contacts tonight, and I know we got a few people. Well, we had a few other people key up there too. I don't want to keep them waiting too awful long. So anyway, man, I do appreciate the contact, and again, I did get you logged. So yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your night. Be safe out there around California. Kilo November 6, Hotel Echo Charlie, Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra.
Very good. Okay, thanks for picking me up there, Travis, and have fun tonight. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to bounce around a few bands. So take care, and we'll log you in the logbook there. W7 TVS from KN6 HEC 73.
And 4 AOW.
Was that November 4 Alpha Oscar Whiskey?
Yeah, that's correct, Travis. Good evening. This is N4 AOW. Name is John.
Roger, Roger, John. Looks like you're down there in Tennessee, man. You got a pretty good signal up here in Montana tonight.
All right. Well, thanks for the signal report. Yeah, my sister is here this week from Bozeman. How close to Bozeman are you from?
Oh gosh, I can be in Bozeman in about 2.5 hours, depending on traffic and weather there. Not too bad. I'm about 17 miles southeast of Great Falls is where I'm at. I'm in the town called Belt, otherwise known as the town that holds your pants up high.
Oh, okay, roger that. I've only been through Montana once, and so all right, that's been back in the 90s. So, but she married somebody that and they live out there. So, boy, it sure gets cold compared down here. In fact, I think I've read in that Montana held the lowest temperatures for the United States until Alaska was admitted as a state. All right, Travis, we'll let you go, and got you right, and plus just running a omnidirectional vertical homemade. It's just a single band, 33 foot tall antenna here with some ground radials. So 4 ground radials there, which are up in the air about 3 foot. All right, 7-3 and 4AOW.
Roger, Roger, John. All right. Well, I'm just so you know, I'm running a IC 7300 into an old Dentron Clipperton L, running about half a kW there, about 500 watts, into a 20-meter double bazooka inverted V at about 30 feet in the air. I do live up on the hill, so that does help a little bit. But anyway, so all right, John. Appreciate the contact, sir, and have a great evening out there around Tennessee. November 4, Alpha Oscar Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra 73.
7-3.
Whiskey Mexico 2 Victoria.
2 Victoria again.
Hi, Travis. This is Whiskey Mexico 2 Victoria.
Whiskey Mexico 2 Victoria. How we doing tonight there, sir? Well, you're kind of down there a little ways. I got you about a 55, and I've got almost an S5 of noise here tonight. So you're down there. I can hear you. I can pretty much make out a copy. I mean, you're about 90% copy there, QSL.
QSL, you're about a 5 and 9, 5 and 8, 5 and 9.
Roger, Roger. I appreciate the 5.9. Yeah, you kind of jumped up there to about a 57 that time. So band conditions are a little bit up and down, but yeah, you're sounding good up here from Arizona. Yeah, Roger, Roger on the multiband vertical. What is it? Is that like one of those comets, or what kind of vertical is it?
It's a Diamond Bravo 7 Victor.
Oh, Roger, Roger. I looked at getting one of those at one point in time. I ended up getting one of those Comet Charlie Hotel Alpha 250 Bravos is what I ended up getting. I don't use it very often. Frankly, it won't handle much power, so I mostly run on the wires there. But it's up in the air, and I do switch over to it once in a while. It is hooked to the switch box there, QSL.
Until this year, about 12, 13 years back in New York, and I'm transferred over here to Arizona, so it's sounding real good. How's my audio sound, Travis?
The audio doesn't sound too bad. Maybe a little touch. I don't know how. I don't know you face to face there, but maybe just a touch on the bassy side, I would say. But again, I don't know you face to face. But it's not bad by any means. It sounds pretty clear for the most part there.
Get a higher playset, so that should improve things a bit.
Yeah, Roger. That's what I got going here. I got a Heil, well, not the headset. I got the PR. Well, I do actually have a Heil headset. It's in the box somewhere, put away with all the other radio gear there. But no, I'm running a Heil PR 781 on this thing. That's what I got going on there. QSL.
QSL. Yeah, your audio sounds fantastic. I've been listening to it for a little while.
Roger there, George. Yeah, you're kind of fading out there, man. I'm catching bits and pieces of it. But anyway, man, I got you in the logbook there in QRZ, so do appreciate the contact from you down there in Arizona, and I hope you have a great rest of your night there. And I want to stay warm, but I'll say stay cool down there. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. It might be freezing down there for all I know. I have no idea. I just know Arizona's hot. So anyway, okay, enough out of my mouth there, George. You have a great evening there, sir. Thanks again for the contact. Whiskey Mike 2 Victor, Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra 73. Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra QRZ.
KB7RCV.
Kilo Indy 5 Sierra.
Kilo Bravo 7 Romeo Charlie Bravo. Is that correct?
I gotta change this call. It's Radio Charlie Victoria. John here in Phoenix. Good evening.
Okay, Kilo Bravo 7 Radio Charlie Victoria. I just want to make sure that that I got that right. Okay, yeah, John in Phoenix. There we go. How we doing, sir?
I'm just trying to tweak an antenna here that I just put up recently, and it sees my air conditioning unit up on the roof, and so we're having some placement issues. But other than that, just trying to put the system together and get it working. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger. Well, it's doing its job if that's the antenna you're talking on there. I got you a good, you're a good 5 and 9, good 59 up here in Montana.
Oh, fine business on Montana. What part of Montana?
So I'm just about central part of the state here. I'm about 17 miles southeast of Great Falls. I'm in a town called Belt, or the town that holds your pants up there. Hi.
That sounds pretty awesome. So I guess things are warming up for you finally?
Oh yeah. Here on, let's see, what was it? Wednesday and Thursday we had about a foot of snow on the ground, and now it's gone. So yeah, it's warming up. It's about 60 degrees today. I think it's supposed to be like 65 tomorrow. So yeah, it's getting pretty nice here. Springtime is finally coming upon us, but I'm not factoring out the fact that snow is probably still going to fall here again. I don't say spring's really here until June of this area there.
Yeah, I was in Missoula about the end of June, early July, and it was quite pleasantly cool. I really enjoyed that area of the country and that particular town as well. And so, yeah, down here we're going to see 100 for the first time this year, probably by Sunday. Thank you.
Yeah, that's way too hot. It usually hits 100 a couple days, 2-3 days a year over here. That's way too hot. I like it with about 75 degrees and a breeze, and that's kind of where I'm comfortable. But hey, and it is fairly dry out here. Relative humidity is typically pretty low, unless of course there's snow on the ground, which is a lot. But in the summertime, it's really low humidity. So anyway, but yeah, man, 100 degrees. I don't know if I could deal with that too much.
We always say it's a dry heat, and that it is. It is very dry, and it is very pleasant, as a matter of fact. Throughout June, I mean, you can get up to 115. There have even been instances where it got up to over 120.
Holy shit.
I think 1 year, about 20 years ago, it was 123, and that was a degree above what the limitation was for commercial airlines. So they had to close down the airport for a few hours.
Holy cow, yeah, that's way too darn much there. That is a lot. Wow, I just realized that I've been sitting here logging contacts, and I've been logging them on the wrong frequency. Huh, I got some editing to do apparently here.
Yeah, let's see, we are at 14.250, correct?
14.280.
That's okay, I'm just messing with you. Yeah, I've done that in my log. I don't have anything computer related as far as the log. I write it in a logbook that I bought when I first got licensed in the mid-90s. As you can tell, I'm not either good at logging or I'm not good at working stations. Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I try to log everything on QRZ if I can. So yeah, I definitely got some fixing to do here. So I do apologize for anybody that's logged me there. I will get that corrected here. I probably have to get the laptop out, make it a little bit easier. But anyway, yeah, that's totally my mistake. I do write them down though too. I just don't. I don't get to it all the time writing them down. If I can log them on QRZ, I do. But there are times when my internet's down or something like that, and I can't log it, so I do write it all down. Fuck.
Yeah, I have a pad of paper here, which I write down the call signs and little information, and then I start doodling. So sometimes the conversations either becomes a 5 or a 6-way, or the other operator is extremely long-winded. So I begin doodling, and I draw pictures, and you name it, and then I end up covering up the information that I just wrote down. So I should probably just write in the book as I'm going. I just haven't developed that habit yet. So give me time.
Yeah, and what are you going to do? You know, like I said, I got my pad of paper right here. But I do like to log them on here because then I can see when somebody confirms. Usually I'll send out a QSL card there. Not always. I mean, sometimes I lose track. You know, it's just kind of one of those things. But yeah, I do like to send out QSL cards there too. I got about a dozen of them sitting here that got to go in the mailbox tomorrow.
Two Baker 7 Radio Charlie Victor. Just out of curiosity, what do they charge for a stamp for something like that?
Oh man, it's getting expensive. I want to say it's like 62 cents a stamp or something like that. I don't know. I buy them by the book.
Yeah, I send out invoices for my business, and you know, most of the time we've converted everything to just email or text, and that's been saving me a lot of stamps. So I go and I buy a book of 20. I don't pay attention to what I pay. It's like gasoline. You know, I need 10 gallons. I'm going to buy 10 gallons, whether it's $5 a gallon or $3.50 a gallon. By the way, our gas prices for regular gasoline is now $4.99.
Holy cow! Wow, that's really really expensive. Yeah, our gas here, I've been complaining about $3.50 a gallon, so I guess I can't complain too much about it compared to what you guys got going.
Yeah, there are a lot of people complaining. I mean, I filled up 17 gallons and it was almost $100. So, yeah, it's getting kind of pricey. So, that's how it goes. So, yeah, the stamps too, 52 cents for a stamp. Didn't they used to make a postcard stamp? Wasn't it like, this is back in the old days when I had hair, they were like 25 cents for a postcard?
Yeah, it used to be something like that. I don't know. I put mine in an envelope. I don't trust the postal service there enough to run them just as postcards. My QSL cards do have a spot for a stamp and an address and all that, but like I said, I just don't trust the postal service there. I think they'll end up getting messed up, so I just run them in an envelope.
Are people actually sending QSL cards? I mean, is it getting to be like Christmas cards where people are getting dropped off the list, or are you still seeing quite a bit of that?
Oh, I probably send out more than I get, but I think I got 3 or 4 of them sitting down at the post office there. We don't have mail service out here at our house, so we actually have to physically go to the post office to get our mail. But yeah, I think there's 3 or 4 of them sitting down there according to informed delivery. So I probably send out about a dozen a week, and I probably get 2 or 3 back. That's kind of the ratio of it.
You know, that's not bad. It's not bad. I would only operate during contests, and it's about the only time I really have. I get like a 10-minute block of time in between chores or in between social events or whatever. Whenever my wife gives me a break, so to speak, like tonight she's off at a show, so I get time to play with the radio, which is a rarity. I mean, this thing has got more dust on it than I think some of the furniture in the rooms that we don't use. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I understand that. I kind of go through those phases sometimes too, where I just don't play radio too much there. You know, but I do like to get down here and do it. Lately, the radio bug kind of bit me again, so I've been down here pretty consistently. But yeah, it's kind of it's one of those things. There has been times in my life when the radio station just sits there and collects dust. So yeah, that's why this amplifier I got running here, I need to. I actually have new tubes for it sitting down in the post office. So I gotta get down there and get them tubes. I get these things replaced. They're getting a little bit soft on me, but yeah, I'm gonna blow the dust out of this thing. Literally speaking, as a matter of fact, out of this old Dentron.
How long have you had that Dentron?
Oh, I guess I've had this 4 or 5 years now. I bought it from an older gentleman, and he made me a really good deal on it. And I drove over there and got it, and yeah, I couldn't pass it up. You know, I really kind of wanted another HF amplifier, bigger one, and than what I had there. And he approached me and said, "Well, I'll give you this amp. I haven't used it in a couple months now. It's just sitting there." And so I went, "Yeah, okay." And it's got some upgrades to it. You know, it's had the Harbach power supply and this and that. And but the tubes are old and they are getting a little bit soft. I only run this thing at about 500 watts, so I don't run it very hard. It'll do legal limit if I push it.
Yeah, I just worry about breaking something, you could probably keep it, at the mid-range, so you're not really making it run too hard. I'm not there. I don't know if I'd ever get an amplifier for this thing here. This is a Kenwood TS 590, and had it, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. It's got a good little radio. Yeah, I used to have a Kenwood TS 140 shirt. And I love that little radio. It's just so simple. And after 25 years, it finally took a dive, and there's nobody around to fix it, especially me. So I had to buy a new radio. Oh well. Yeah, here it is. Really enjoying it, and I thought, well, let's put an amplifier on it. But then I got this little Mosley Mini antenna, a little 3-element thing. It's got a 6-foot boom, and I think the longest element is like 17 feet. I'm not going to put too much power, nothing above 300 on that baby.
Damn it. Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I don't know. I like to have a little bit of power there. See, I got something happening here. What the heck's going on? There we go. Yeah, I like to have a little bit of juice once in a while, especially on 20 meters. I like to run it, but I don't know. Probably don't need it. I'm running an IC 7000 or a 7300 over here. Used to run a 7000. I put the 7000 in the pickup. That's what I ended up doing.
A lot of guys are using their radio. It's just one of the most popular radios out there. That and this 590. Yates's got one. I think it's 710 FT710, which it should be similar to the 7300. But I haven't spoken to anybody who's using that. But that one I saw with the local ham radio store. I thought, this is kind of cool radio.
Yeah, Roger. I don't know if I got an AM signal over here right next to me or somebody's tuning up or what the heck's going on there. I got a filter going, so I can't really hear what it is, but it looks like a pretty solid signal. It's almost wiping you out there, but you're still coming over it. But anyway, yeah. Well, John, hey man, I think I'm gonna let you go, man. I want to make a few more contacts. I know I got some other people there. I'll sit here and blabber on all night, and I know I've got some other people that want to get in there. I had about 6 or 7 of them when you came in there, so I just wanted to kind of say a howdy. Then I got sidetracked and started blabbering on, and well, as hams, that's kind of what we do sometimes. But I don't want to keep everybody waiting. I feel rude doing that. So anyway, there, John, great making contact with you tonight. There, I really do appreciate it, sir. And I did get you logged in the book there on the digital book. Anyway, I didn't write you down, but I did get you on the digital book. So anyway, I'm going to say 73 for now, man. And again, I really do appreciate you. So stay cool down there in Arizona at that 100-degree weather, boy. That's pretty crazy. So anyway, Kilo Bravo 7, Romeo Charlie Victor, Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra 73.
Yeah, 73 as well. Thanks for QSO, and apologize to the other individuals who may have been waiting in line. I don't like to steal a conversation over QSO. So, happy DX. What happened to the good old days where you get a 5 or a 6 play? I don't know, maybe I key up too fast. Who knows? Hey, 73, thanks for QSO, and enjoy it up there in your cool weather. I'm envious. King Baker 7, Radio Charlie Victor 73.
Roger, 73 there, sir. Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra, QRZ.
Kilo India 5. Kilo Delta 9, Whiskey Hotel Echo.
All right, Kilo Delta 9, Whiskey Hotel Echo. Man, you're a solid 5 and 9 up here in Montana there, sir.
Roger, Travis. You're a 5-7 here in Peoria, Illinois, over.
Roger. Well, you got a real good signal, man. Definitely there. Gosh, I got ahead of myself. I didn't even look at your name there, but I'm getting you in the logbook anyway.
Copy that. I'll put you in QRZ as well. I think you're my first solid Montana contact, over.
Roger there, Todd. Well, I do appreciate that, man. Yeah, I like to get out here and make some contacts. I know there's a lot of people that want Montana, so, man, if I can make that happen. In fact, I had a guy just about an hour ago here, and I was his very first HF contact. He just got his general. He was in Kansas. And I was like, well, that's pretty cool. You got Montana and your first contact. Wow. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
I think my first contact was up in Ontario, Canada, and I was pretty stoked about having a DX as well as a first contact, even though Canada's pretty easy to make. That was exciting for me, so I remember
Yeah, Roger. I honestly don't remember my first HF contact. I was a little kid. I got introduced into this about 11 years old, so I'm 38 now. So I've been doing this for about 27 years, but I really don't remember my very first HF contact. I know it was on my step grandfather's HF station. I know that much, but I don't remember who the heck it was or where the heck they were at.
Well, so I'm pretty new. I got my check in the beginning of the year in January and my general in February. They actually made a very unusual contact. I absolutely had to log today. The bounce with the atmosphere was unusual and was in full contact with someone 2 miles from me on 20 meters over.
Now, Roger, that happened to me one time on 40 meters. This guy was about 50 miles from me, but I couldn't even believe it. This guy was like 50 or 60 over 9. I mean, it was stupid. I was running an old IC720A at the time, old ICOM rig there, and I heard him, and I kept rolling, and I'm like, I'm getting closer, and pretty quick, bam, and he was literally like almost pegging out the meter, and I was like, where the heck are you at? Yeah, it turned out he's 40 or 50 miles from me there, so we just had those right conditions going on. It didn't last long. It lasted about 20 minutes, and then it was kind of gone, but yeah, it is cool when that happens.
Yes, it is. And I do want to ask you what you're transmitting on because you are just crystal clear. I'm on an FT DX10 running barefoot into a homebrew mystery antenna with 1-to-1 volume at the base, over.
Roger on the mystery antenna. Well, it's working for you. When I'm running over here, I've got a IC7300. I'm running a PR781 Heil microphone on a boom. I'm running into an old Dentron Clipperton L amplifier, about 500 watts. My antenna is a 20-meter double bazooka in an inverted B configuration at about 30 feet in the air. QSL.
QSL. That sounds fantastic. Yeah, I've got mine strung up between a couple trees in my yard, about 50 foot tall, trying to get over the houses around me because I am in the middle of the city, over.
Roger. Well, I kind of live, if you want to call this a city I live in, they call it a city, but it's, it's a really small town out here. But I kind of live up on the hill. I do have a couple of neighbors. I got one across the street and one right next to me. But that's about it. So, yeah, but being up on the hill, I think, does have a little bit of an advantage. We're kind of up here above the town. Did I lose you there, Todd?
I just caught that. Yeah, we got a lot of QSC coming in, Travis. So, tell you what, I love talking to you, but I'm going to let you continue on and help some other people with some contacts, and I hope to talk to you soon. So I'll be clear on your side.
Roger. Yeah, you kind of faded into the abyss there a little bit on me too. So, all right, Todd, I do appreciate the contact, sir. Have a great evening, and get out there and make some contacts, man. 20 meters is doing pretty good tonight, at least what I call quote unquote locally here in the lower 50 anyway. So, yeah, have fun with it, man, and have a great night. Thanks again for the contact. Kilo Delta 9 Whiskey Hotel Echo Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra 73.
73, sir. It's great to meet you.
Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra QRZ.
Whiskey Bravo 5, Charlie Mike India, WB5 CMI.
Whiskey Bravo 5 Charlie Mike India. Go ahead.
QSL, thank you very much for the comeback, and I appreciate the call. You're 5-7 in Louisiana tonight. My name is Robert, and I'm in northwest Louisiana, and you're a good, strong 5-7 signal tonight, over.
Roger. That's about what I got you at, 5'7", 5'8" there, 5'7" to 5'8". Yeah, sounding good up here in central Montana. QSL.
QSL, thank you very much for the signal report, and I appreciate the contact from central Montana. There's not that many people up in central Montana anymore to talk to. I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of people around you, but not very many people right there with you, over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. No, there's not very many people out here. I'm part of a ham club in the town of Great Falls, about 17 miles away. But and there are some guys out there, but most of them do digital. I don't play digital. I do sideband and CW. Tonight I'm on sideband. I need to work on my CW a little more. I'm a little rusty at it, I'll admit it, but I can still send and receive it. So anyway, but yeah, no, not a lot of guys on sideband, that's for sure.
I appreciate you coming back to me, and I appreciate you being on the air. And I know there's a lot of good folks up there in Montana. I've got a friend that lives up there. I think he's in, let's see, I think he's in south central Montana. I can't think of the name of the town right now, though.
Yeah, Roger, maybe around Billings or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where he is. He was in the Air Force, and he transferred up there, and then he got out of the Air Force, and he bought a home in a community close to there, but I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah, Roger. Oh, heck, it could be any of them, man. There's tons and tons of small towns out here in the middle of nowhere. So, yeah, it could be a lot of them there. But anyway, all right, Robert. Well, you're sounding good, man. I got you logged in QRZ there, and I do appreciate the contact.
Thank you very much for the contact also, Travis. I appreciate you coming back to me, and we hope to get you another day. So W7TVS, this is Whiskey Bravo 5 Charlie Mike India 73.
Roger, Roger, Robert. All right, man. Appreciate you again there, and have a great night out there around Louisiana there, sir. And yeah, we'll catch you around the log there. Whiskey Bravo 5 Charlie Mike India, Whiskey 7 Tango Victor Sierra 73.
73.
All right, let's go. Let's look for anybody doing maybe QRP. Anybody QRP, QRZ. All right, let's try it. Anybody who's not running an amplifier. Anybody with no amplifier. Let's try it.
Kilo Delta 9, Mike Hotel Papa.
Kilo Delta 9, Mike Hotel Papa. How we doing tonight there, sir?
Indiana, you're coming in 5'9", but seems like Montana always comes in 5'9" for me. Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, well, I appreciate the 5'9". I got you about a 57, about 57 up here, QSL.
Roger, I'll take that. Barefoot and a wire that's not even as high as it should be.
Well, what kind of wire are you running there, and how high up is it?
I just have a standard 20-meter dipole, and it's probably about 25 feet up.
Oh, Roger. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, man. It definitely works. It's doing you good right now. I'm assuming you're running, 100 watts?
Roger, I'm 40-year-old Kenwood and coming straight out the back end of the wire. We've had tornadoes here a few weeks ago maybe, and it really made a mess out of my little dipole farm.
Yeah, Roger. Well, man, I'm sorry to hear that. That's rough down there. I haven't quite been through a tornado before. I've been close to them. I was down in southeast Texas there at one point, and I seen one coming down, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Huh, well, look at that. That's weird. Sky turned green, all kinds of weird stuff, but... No, yeah, well, you stay safe out there, man. You stay safe, and you don't worry about that antenna. You're doing good. You're doing just fine with that dipole. So, all we do is get bigger and better as time goes on. We just always, as hams, we always find a way to improve our gear, but it all takes time, man. Just remember that.
Yeah, Roger, it'll give me something to do when it warms up a little bit in Indiana. Thanks for the contact. Let's see, what is it? W7TVS, this is Kilo Delta 9, Mike Hotel Papa.
Hey, Roger, Joe. All right, man, I do appreciate the contact there, sir, and you stay safe out there around Indiana. I got you logged in QRZ there, man, on the digital logs. So anyway, have a great night out there, sir. I'll see if we can't pick up some more. Kilo Delta 9, Mike Hotel Papa, Whiskey 7, Tango Victor Sierra 73.